right, so this here post-race Sunset Speedway. Look at that smile on this dude. Let me tell you why he's smiling. 7th place finish in feature number 1, 5th place finish in feature number 2. After weeks of getting knocked around and banged around and mechanical issues, it must have felt so good to finally put in 2 complete performances and get this number 90 car to the front of the field. Jordan Latimer, tell me about your night here at Sunset.
It was, started off iffy, end of the night, awesome. You know, it felt good to run up with the fast guys. Everyone was looking at the times. We were running the same times as Holdaway and Whitty and Getz. All them, they were in front of me. We're running the same times. We're keeping up with them and everything in the second feature. But qualifying wasn't so good. We didn't have the car really set up. It was pushing. It was too tight. Qualified 16th, but we came from 16th to 7th in the first feature, and started 7th. Started 7th in the second one, and was almost leading at one point, and got a 5th place. So
if there's been one thing that's held you back all year, has it been your time trial performances and your qualifying efforts?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's hard to say. Some days I'm good, but last couple weeks it's just been tough qualifying for some reason. I don't know why. I go qualifying and then I realize when I get in the race I'm faster than 6 guys in front of me. So last couple weeks I think qualifying is holding us back. If we can step up to qualifying next week, for sure we'll have a good run.
I know when you sort of first started this new venture and with this new car, you felt like a Thundercar driver racing a late model.
Yeah.
And with all the laps you've logged, though, with everything you've learned this year, are you now starting to feel like this late model thing is a little bit more natural? Do you identify now as a late model racer?
Yeah, I mean, I can come in off the track and I can say, well, I think we should raise the pan our bar, you know, change the pinion angle of the rear end, do something, because I know what things do to the car and I realize how it affects it. So when I come in, I try and say, like, I kind of want to try this when we go for the next practice. Like, I realized how the bumps work and everything, and we took the car to Peter Shtanis's, the previous owner, last week. So, this previous week, and he helped us a little bit with setup. We found a couple things that got bent in an accident sometime, one race, and got it fixed. And this weekend we're rocking, so hopefully we can keep it up.
You've had a couple of these runs now inside of the top 5 where you're showing these dudes that this 90 car coming to the field, it's not a stroke of luck, it's not an accident. I mean, this car is good enough to go to the front of the field. Do you have a top 3 finish in you? Is this car good enough to go to the podium at some point this year?
I think it would have made it to the podium. Like I say, we're up on the high side, and we're starting on restart, and it kicks out of 4th gear, 4 laps in a row coming off 4. So I lost 3 positions that way. So I figured if I didn't lose the 3 positions when it kicked out, if it would have stayed in, I think I'm almost positive we would have got a top 3.
Well, I mean, to see the advancement that this team has made all season long is pretty incredible, especially when you consider the monsters that you're up against every week. I mean, we can't understate that enough. Or I mean, the cars out here are so good. Go ahead and thank the sponsors that have stood behind you. I mean, it hasn't all been easy weeks, but I know your guys have stuck with you. Your sponsors have stuck with you. So show them a little bit of love.
Like I always say, I really got to thank the guys. After last week we got in that big accident, they made sure we were ready to come back this weekend. They made sure everything was good and perfect so we could have a solid run. And that's what I gave them tonight. I gave them 100% effort and gave them what I had. And I got to thank all my sponsors, Creatures Design, Kruger Electric, TC Construction, AC Electric, Kicks 106, 104.1 The Dock, Kitchen Tire. I always forget all the sponsors. Get Jack Remax, 400 Transmissions. Like I say, all my guys again, I can't thank them enough.
There you have, folks. And go JL Motorsports on Facebook and at Latimer Jordan on Twitter. Jordan, best of luck moving forward. And I mean, we're going to check back in with you next Saturday and see if you can't get this number 90 car to the podium.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. Phenomenal run tonight. A 7th and a 5th in a field like this. It's a good night. Jordan Latimer, very impressive here at Sunset.